Why is it called speeding?
Because you're going over the speed limit. What, we're on a roll? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh
God.
Crashing into the show. What is up, everybody?
That was quite a thrilling ride,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
With all necessary OSHA violations violated to make it that much more thrilling.
No seatbelts. No
None
harnesses.
whatsoever. Weight limit exceeded.
It's just you. It's just you and your grip strength.
I love grip strength. Welcome back to another episode of Pub Crew with Ryan and Vic.
Yay! We hope you guys had a great week. As always, I've had a great week.
Damn. Set the bar high on that.
Yeah, man. Well,
as always.
Because if it's not terrible, it's good. Like, that's how I
you
look
know what?
at it.
Yeah, that's actually a great way to look at that. Yeah, like, it wasn't terrible, so it was good.
Yeah.
Because it could always be fucking worse.
It could be very worse.
That's true. I've had a good week. I have a good week, too.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I mean, sucks working out in the sun. But supposedly this coming week's supposed to be a little cooler, but rainy, but...
We'll see. I mean, today is kind of nice.
Yeah, kind of windy.
Yeah. But it's good when you're driving in your car.
Mm-hmm. When you're rolling around at the speed of sound.
Yeah. You got places to go.
Gotta follow your rainbow.
Yeah.
Anyways. Cut that shit short.
Yeah.
What are we drinking today, Vic?
So we're actually drinking something that's very kind of out there, and we've done light beers for the past 2 episodes. So
yeah, we gotta step it up for you guys.
Yeah, I thought we needed to change something a little bit more crafty, a little bit more sort of wild and out there. And what we have is from 903 Brewers. We have the Milkshake and Fry Stout, and I
love everything about this design. I don't know if we can get an image of this, but it looks like glare on.
I'll take we'll take pictures.
Send that up to you. Will make it happen.
Yeah.
Love you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, but yeah, this is like sea salt and malted chocolate.
It sounds awesome. It's 10.7%.
10.7%.
Damn. I love the whole Wendy's aesthetic. Did you read this back?
Yeah.
Pairs with burgers, spicy chicken sandwiches, and living past curfew.
Yeah. This is what we're doing.
Damn. That's awesome. I'm ready for it. Like,
I know. Me
let's
too.
let's pour this bad boy out.
Sick ASMR.
Right.
Oh, I smell it.
Get a nice little head there. Oh, wait, I want that to be in frame. Right, learn how to frame something. Okay, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan.
It's a great conversation I have.
There you go. That looks okay. just okay is fine. But yeah, it smells great.
It's dark.
It's very stoutish.
Very stouty.
Smells like a stout. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
And remember,
cheers.
you don't have to drink to show the pub crew, but it helps.
It helps.
Wow.
I let that wash all over me, and the roof of my mouth is just salted.
It's like a salty, sweet kind of. It's nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
And you do get a tiny bit of alcohol-y taste.
Yeah. Like a finish, right?
Yeah.
Actually, the alcohol kind of lingers.
Yeah.
Like it's, as I'm talking, it's just there. But the taste, though, it's like a salty, sweet. It's really good. Yeah,
the chocolate's not overbearing. I think it's a pretty good balance of the sea salt and the chocolate.
You know what it reminds me of? And I'm only getting the image because of the can itself, since it's Wendy's theme. You ever dipped your fries from there in the Frosties?
Yeah, well that's...
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a drink, because it doesn't look like a Frosty.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
but
I'm like, it doesn't look like a Frosty, it just looks like a regular drink.
Yeah.
But if that's what it's going for, then fucking you nailed it.
Yeah,
All right,
milkshake and fries, man. That's what it's called.
Mmm.
And it definitely tastes like the saltiness of fries with the sweetness of a milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
So this was good, 903. Like, that's...
Good on you.
I give this a triple scoop of Neapolitan ice cream.
I give this a Baconator large combo with a Frosty on the side.
Oh, okay. So both are good ratings.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, man. And now that the drink's out of the way, what are we talking about today?
Fuck if I know, man. I just work here, same as you.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for coming to this week's episode.
Fucking real stuff.
Yeah.
No, fucking... Alright, one thing... We were talking about this, and I wanted to bring it up on the show, just because I feel like it's something we could discuss with you guys. We were talking about nerfs and buffs in video games.
Yeah.
And I think what led to this conversation is because one of our other shows, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out, Road to Gold series, we're playing Street Fighter V.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And Vic's in charge of that one, because he's a better Street Fighter player.
Yeah. I was raised on the streets.
Of the fighters. So yeah, we've been obviously going through it and going up in ranks. You could see, like, I guess the characters.
Yeah.
Like, you could kind of definitely see who's being played the most.
Yeah.
And then that's what led into this was Vic brought up a list of like the tier characters, like who's gold tier, who's shit tier, and you main Fong, which he's on the low end for the most part. He's not the lowest, but he's definitely on the low end of the spectrum. But it's just crazy because gold tier was like Cammy, right? Cammy was number 1.
It was Cammy,
which
Akuma,
is weird.
Bison, Rashid.
Mm-hmm. We've definitely come across a few Rashids.
And I think it's mostly because mix-ups are so important in Street Fighter V, and not a lot of characters have good mix-ups.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, that's what it boiled down to. It also helps that they have a lot of mobility.
Yeah.
Like Rashid and Cammy even.
Cammy for sure, yeah.
Yeah, then Bison with that V-trigger, he starts getting those teleports.
Yeah.
You know, so it's weird to see, and Clarence agrees. And like I'm used to playing kind of shitty low tier characters in Street Fighter 3 because I played Oro in Street Fighter 3.
Oro's in Street Fighter 5 now.
Yeah, I know. I want to play
him.
him. Yeah, I want to play him, but I don't know if I want to pay for that.
Son, if you'd like to donate to the Poke Crew, we can get all these other characters and play them for you.
Yeah,
we'll make it happen.
But I picked up Fong because I like the keep away style. I like the terrorizing your opponents with small dots of damage while poison, they desperately try to hit you.
It definitely, and it's funny seeing it because I can definitely see when people go on tilt, and you can tell where they definitely like the Kens. It's very like noticeable, and the Ryus because they usually try to be more aggressive. And once they start taking on that poison damage, you definitely see them go more defensive to be like, okay, I need to time this now. Because usually they're more on the aggressive end anyways. But it's interesting to see. But, onto the actual topic of nerfs and buffs. Who was it we were talking about, like, that they nerfed the shit out of?
Wait, from Street Fighter?
Yeah. Right? Because it was, like, Evo 2 years ago or something like that? Didn't they nerf someone?
I think Abigail.
Right, because someone won it, right?
Oh no, I don't know, man.
I don't know. That's how I got into this. We were like, okay, so
well, I was talking about like Dota and Counter Strike.
Yeah, because
I don't know about Street
Fighter.
Though.
They nerfed some Street Fighter character. They were like, okay, because that used to be like a high tier character. Now they're a shit tier character. But it's because they got nerfed to shit because well, they were a good person. They're a good character, so of course we're gonna nerf them. But like Dota 2. You were mentioning which character was it?
Earth Spirit.
Earth Spirit, yeah.
They came out with Earth Spirit. It's a very convoluted character. It takes so much work to make them do something that any other champion can do in one button press. And nobody wanted to figure him out except for one guy. His name is Jerax. and he sort of became a one trick for it and got so good with it that they started nerfing the character as he was playing, and like nobody else wanted to pick him up except him, and they just kept nerfing the character because he was so good at it. And then he retired like last year, and like that same champion dude has been starting to get buffs because nobody plays him anymore.
That's what I don't understand is like, is that like a punishment? Because I get it when you, like, I know it from the Destiny perspective, right? Where when a gun gets nerfed, or if like an armor gets nerfed, if something gets nerfed, like stasis, now that it finally got nerfed, it was really OP. It's because of that. It's not necessarily because, you know, there's exploits or something. It's just, it's kind of unbalanced, and obviously that's why everyone's using it. Yeah. But I'm saying everyone's using it. Like, yeah, everyone hopped on that hype train. So it's like, yeah, I get it. That may not be what you want, but if you want to stand a chance, maybe that's what you're gonna have to do.
Yeah.
But or get good.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of other people, they still stayed, you know, Arc Titan, you know, going in with that and just wrecking, cleaning house. I'm like, yeah, you could just do that too. That never failed. Jotun, even though that's been nerfed, still fucking kills
Dude,
out
I hate
people.
Jotun, man.
And that's my point. It's like, yeah, it's still like a thing, but you don't see it as much because there's still other things to fight it. Yeah. But in that particular case, it was one person who was just wrecking with one character who was already not being utilized. So it's not like anyone else couldn't use him. Everyone could. But he just took the time to understand him, and I think that's the change-up. It's a character no one really uses, so you're probably not going to come across him too much. And when you come across this guy who's really good with him, you're probably going to get screwed over.
Yeah, because nobody plays him, so you can't learn the counterplay. And, I mean, not something adjacent to that, because it is Valve still. I was talking about Kenny S, who's like one of the best, or I would say bar none, the best opper that's like played the game, because he can clutch shit out.
Yeah.
He was super amazing with the op, and it got to the point where like he got so good and other people started getting sort of closer to his level that they nerfed the op, because they're like, nope, this is too overpowered. If everybody's gonna start buying ops, then like this is not gonna turn into the game that we wanted it to be.
It just becomes that.
Yeah.
Once you get the op, that's it.
Yeah.
Like that. And there's the game now. It's started.
And it's funny because that like he got so good that they started doing some nerfs of stuff that he used to do. Like walking speed was nerfed. Like the zooming in speed was kind of nerfed and stuff like that. So quick shots were like super hard to do, or a little bit slower. And the same thing happened in Valorant. In Valorant, they had a big operator problem, which is like their big sniper. And it's kind of like an type of deal, because the op is meant to be like a huge sniper that does like one hit to like the body or head.
Right.
And it's supposed to be like strong, but like I don't know how they expect to fine-tune that when like the weapon itself is already kind of overpowered. Even if it might cost more to buy it, like the weapon itself is pretty overpowered if it's a one hit like to the chest and head. Like, how do you fine-tune that, you know? And then when somebody gets really good with that weapon, you're just like, oh no, fuck it, we're just gonna nerf it. Like, we're gonna make it more cost more, we're gonna make it fucking slower. So like you can't have the best of both worlds. Like you can't have a gun that's supposed to be like, oh well, this is our BFG of this fucking game.
Right. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm getting at is like, who is getting punished here? Is it the community as a whole, or just the people who were actually just using that gun?
Yeah, the people who spent the time to learn the gun.
Like, that's not cheating. I don't think that's exploiting. You found your main thing. You found the thing you liked, and that you got so good at it.
You became a specialist at that.
Yeah, and like, there's people who, like, you may call hacks when you get fucking one shot with a sniper in the head, and you're like, oh, this guy's fucking cheating because he got it 3 times in a row. It's like, or maybe this guy's just good with snipers and he knows what he's doing. Yeah. They know where to aim, what the fuck they're doing for, and they just waited for you.
Yeah.
They probably baited you out in that movie. You didn't know it.
And that happens I like to do that in Destiny and most Halo games, because once you learn the map, you learn all the choke points, and you learn where people go at the beginning of the map, at the beginning of rounds.
Yeah, you just wait.
And a lot of that game is crosshair placement, just like most games that are shooting games, but it's really important because headshots do so much more damage than a lot of other games that I see, and the time to kill is slower, so headshots are that more important.
Yeah,
and it's crazy to see, like, when I'm up against a really good player. Like, if I'm up against a really good sniper, I'm like, well, okay, you know, like, that's okay. At least it's not a guy running around with fucking Jotun. And fucking when Hardlight was super good, it wasn't the Hardlight Jotun meta with a fucking Ace of Spades on the side. You know, like, it wasn't that. So at least it was like something like a Revoker or some shit that, like, oh, well, he's hitting his shots, but in case he misses, he'll get it back. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, and then a lot of those times too is like, if you're getting constantly killed with the guy with the same sniper, and then you want to ask, well, how's he getting all this ammo? Because the kills he's gotten, all that ammo stacks.
Yeah.
Because you only get like 2 shots. But as long as you keep it up, you're gonna get all that ammo back.
Yeah. And it's super crazy, man. I have a love-hate relationship with snipers. I'm fairly good with them in video games, but it's not what I really wanted to be good at. Like, I love shotguns and SMGs. I love close quarter stuff a lot more. But, like, the more I play a game, the more I'm like, I should just use a fucking sniper. It's a one-hit kill. Like,
but then you gotta figure out how to get that one-hit kill.
Yeah.
It's not as simple as, like, equipped it and shoot.
Yeah.
No, there's a little bit of skill involved.
Yeah, like, I used to run sniper sidearm a lot, and it was just like, shoot once, automatically just switch guns and start blasting. So then I started blasting.
And so then it started blasting.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so, like, I don't know, when it comes to nerfs, I understand when there's a logical nerf. Like, if it's a big thing, like I said, stasis, they finally nerfed that. And that's because that's all you'd see. Yeah. And it was a little OP. Because it was like, if you got caught up in something, you were probably fucked.
Yeah. No, I played it a bit when it came out, and it was bullshit.
Yeah. So I understood, and they finally addressed it.
Yeah.
It's slightly better now. It's a little more tolerable. Like, I played Crucible the other day with it. It's easier to escape shit now. Yeah. Like, it's no longer, like, if you were in the range of someone's, like, Silence and Squall, like, you're frozen, that's it. Yeah. You're done.
As a Voidlock main, I hated that shit.
Right. But now, it's like, I got caught up, and then I immediately was like, fuck, like, trying to get out, and I was actually able to escape. I was very damaged, but I got out. Yeah. And it didn't freeze me as fast. So I'm like, fucking thank you.
Yeah.
Like, now there's a chance to get away out of this. Yeah, like, I don't want it to be like, once I'm hit, that's it. Yeah. Like, well, there goes this.
So let me ask you, do you think nerfs and buffs should be done from the top down, or should they be done to accommodate, like, the common gamer? Like, let's look at CSGO and Valorant, or, like, League of Legends. Should they do buffs and nerfs based on the pro scene and how the pro people play it, or should it be done, like, at a normal person level, where it's just the people who are complaining about a certain gun in, like, the bottom that don't play professionally and don't learn how to maneuver against it and stuff like that?
It would make more sense from the top league, because it's not saying that, because, like, saying it that way makes it sound like you're not going to accommodate everybody. But in most of these scenarios, you're probably not going to accommodate everybody, because everyone's going to be complaining about something different. There's going to be a majority complaining about one thing. And I think where it's going to show more is maybe on the pro scene, because for the most part, everyone that's not on that scene is probably going to be trying playing that anyways, to be like, oh, well, this is what I see. This is the meta right now. Let me hop on that meta and see. And then maybe that's where things are going to get crossed. If you start changing things at the lower level, like the way you described it, if you start changing things there, I don't think you're really going to see much of a difference, because the things that are going to get nerfed, no one's probably going to give a shit about, and people are just going to be like, okay, I guess, but didn't use that. Like, when it comes to that, there's already like data maps on this where it's who gets the most usage, who's getting the most streaks. Like, there's already all this statistics on all these things that are showing you who's being used in what way and what's killing. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what's going to show you, like, 75% to this character, everything else kind of gets divided.
Yeah.
That particular case, you may want to be like, okay, we should see about nerfing something. Because if everyone's just using this one character, that's taken away from the game as a whole.
Yeah.
Because if all I'm going to see is this one character, it's a little annoying.
That happened a lot. That happens a lot in Valorant. Jet is such a powerful character, and she has mobility in a game where not anybody has mobility, and that's huge. It creates a lot of opportunities that everybody else would not be able to. Like, you could peek something, like, let's say you're defending, you can push like something, and if you run into people, you shoot and then dash back and you're safe. It's not like you really had that big risk by taking that play. You have a dash, you have a way to cover a lot more ground faster than anybody else in that game can. So she gets a lot of play. At the opposite spectrum of that, there's a character named Astra, who is very equipment heavy. Mm-hmm. She has 4 stars now. They nerfed her a little bit. She has 4 stars that she can place anywhere on the map, regardless of where she is. And each of her abilities do either a stun or a whirlpool that pushes everybody to the center, or a little smoke bomb. Mm-hmm. And she was so overutilized in pro play because she was that strong when you're coordinated, but you never saw her get played at all in normal matches or rank matches, solo queue, because people saw it as a waste of time when they could just play their favorite character instead of learning all the capabilities that Astra had, which was very strong. And to me, that's I feel like stuff needs to get buffed and nerfed from the top down. I feel like when pro players are complaining about something, that's when you know the game is kind of busted. But if it's just, a consensus of the people and the statistics don't align with that, then I don't think it's something that you should have to really concern yourself with. I feel like you should just tell people to hey, learn to play against it. Maybe don't rush every round. Maybe don't do this.
Change your strategy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the fucking thing that you're bitching about. Maybe it's just you need to adapt.
Yeah.
Because they're actually that makes sense, because not everything is gonna line up with everyone's complaints. People are gonna be complaining about everything, and it may not even just be an issue. It could just be, well, that's just something you have to get used to. That's the game. Mm-hmm. Like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
They're not gonna nerf anything on that because the game's designed to be that way for a reason. You're just gonna have to fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
And you'll get it going. If it was, like you said, something on a pro league, they would know. This is their fucking thing. They'd know if there was an issue. This is definitely a problem because, I don't know, the frames out here are a little more interactive. It's something to that extent.
Yeah.
I don't think everything needs to be nerfed, because then that just takes away from your game.
No, yeah, I subscribe to the fact that if one person's gonna be overpowered, you might as well make other people overpowered, because that at least creates a chaotic, fun game, even if some people are way better than others. Like Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, you had Yun, Akuma, Chun-Li, Ken at the top, and then that still had a lot of variety in the way people played those characters.
Yeah.
And it was still a fun game regardless of the tier list.
The tiers, yeah.
And I don't know, I think it creates a way better gaming experience if you can do crazy shit just like that person can do crazy shit.
Yeah, so that's why it's why nerf when you can buff?
Yeah.
If there's someone that's oh, well, this person's a top tier character, but all these other characters getting underplayed, that means we should just nerf this character so they're all on the same level. It's like, or hear me out, buff the others.
Yeah.
So it'll be more interesting now.
Yeah.
'Cause now it's like, oh, that's gonna be interesting to see.
I wish people would do that, but from a money standpoint, like, it's much easier to just be like, nope, we're gonna dial back one person rather than buff up 3 people. You know?
I get it, but then I'm like, that makes the game interesting. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm on that same boat.
Whatever.
Oh man, did you know? Just to go off topic here for a second, did you know that Foo Fighters are making a disco album? They're called the DGs. Like,
what?
Yeah,
DG?
Yeah, they're a Bee Gees tribute band. Yeah, so they decided.
Foo Fighters.
Yeah, Foo Fighters.
Dave Grohl.
Yeah, Dave Grohl, DGs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm glad I pieced that together really quick.
Yeah, and it's 10 tracks. It's called Hail Satin.
Satine.
Hail Satine. Whatever. I'm English is my second language. But they're gonna cover 5 BG songs, which is You Should Be Dancing, Night Fever, Tragedy, More Than a Woman, and Shadow Dancing. And then they're gonna have 5 disco-inspired editions of tracks from their latest album.
Really?
Yeah. So not only are they doing like the classics, they're doing like their own interpretations of their own songs, which I think is like mind-blowing.
Disco's not dead.
No, disco's not dead. Word to your moms.
Word up. But that's fucking. When's that supposed to come out? Or is there any like projected release date on that?
July 17th.
Oh, so pretty soon.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They've been at the studio ever since like they got their shots and everything like that.
They've been back at it.
Dude,
that's awesome.
Yeah, they've been super happy to be like, we can finally play shows now. We can finally record. We can finally do all this stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very interested to see how that's gonna sound.
I know. I can't wait for the DGs.
The DGs, man.
So good.
That's like, I love everything about that. Dave Grohl.
You're such a fucking icon,
yeah.
dude. You're precious to the whole rock community.
It's precious cargo.
Yeah.
Take care of him.
You're breathtaking.
That was his brother Keanu, right? I'm kidding.
Dude,
they look a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I wish they were related.
I'm sure I'm not the first one to make it. I'm like, come on, they look very much fucking alike.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing.
Put a picture of Dave Grohl.
And now Keanu.
Keanu.
But John Wick Keanu.
Yeah.
There you go. Glad we got that out of the way. Like, on the
And then put a picture of my friend Alan, because he looks like Dave Grohl too.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
we have the Trinity.
He actually, it's like the Pokemon evolution. Like when he.
Oh shit! Who's the higher? Huh? Dave Grohl or Keanu?
I think.
Who's the second? Who's the third?
Based on the facial hair alone, I think Dave Grohl. I don't know who's older though. To be honest with you, I think they're both around the same age.
Right. I want to say Dave's probably older, but not by much.
Yeah.
Like, if one is older, it's probably not by much, I feel.
Yeah.
And watch it be like, years different.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit!
Damn.
You should be the higher evolution.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's super crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
It makes me really excited to be like, man, like even the Foo Fighters are doing something crazy, and it's probably gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike other bands.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it that was it the Black album? Was it the Black album or the tribute that's going on right now?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Which is crazy. Like, I don't want to hate on new artists. Like,
yeah, no.
It's not.
That's not what this is about.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna look it up just to see who is actually doing the covers, because from what I've seen, it's not people that are in rock.
Mm-mm.
Even though like rock has sort of been like such a sad state for so long.
I know. Look at the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fames.
Yeah.
Look at that shit. I'm like, at that point, you can even just say it's about money. And that's what's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did an interview with the owner, I forgot his name, like the person who's in charge of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, asking like, why hasn't Judas Priest, why hasn't Iron Maiden been, like, why are they always out of the picture?
Yeah.
They clearly deserve it. Don't understand why they haven't been inducted. But I forgot who got it last year. It was another, like, that's not rock.
Mm-hmm.
But they said, oh, it's everything that embodies it, it's the spirit of it, and bullshit. I'm like, no, that sounds like money. Sounds like that's where the money is, that's where the interest was, so you inducted them because you knew it was going to generate interest. Oh, this person made it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it was about? I don't think that's what it was about, initially, at least. And it's like, you can't argue because, oh, well, these artists have made it into there, so why wouldn't they? Well, same reason. Money.
Yeah.
The exact same reason. That's why that artist made it in there. It's not even about rock, I feel, at this point. Especially when you have bands like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden that aren't in it. Mm-hmm. And they're clearly overqualified for the position. They're overdue for it, to be honest with you. It's very disrespectful that they haven't been in it. They always get overshadowed every year.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Dude, it's hard. And that's why, like, when we do, like, beer tastings and when we do all this shit... Oh, I'm sorry, did you want another beer?
I was waiting for you. I was going to make you get up.
No,
You're still on yours. I was going to be polite. Oh, shit. Damn it, William. Put a big banner right here. Victory. But, like, emphasize Vic.
Ah.
You okay? That had to be salty.
That was super salty.
Yeah, because like I didn't chug that much, but like I finished the last bit that I had, and it was pretty salty. Like, this definitely isn't your chugging beer. Otherwise, it just tastes really salty. Something to enjoy. Like, I agree with, if we have food, pairing it with like a burger, like how it said, like a spicy chicken sandwich. I believe it. I believe this would pair quite nicely with that.
You know who has really good burgers?
Off topic?
Yeah, Undisputed Craft House at 1881 South Kleinfeld Drive.
Isn't that where you got these from? Vic?
That's right. They have over 40 beers on fucking cans and over 30, 37, 39 on fucking draft.
That's a lot of beers.
So check them out. 1881 South Kleinfeld, baby. We're not sponsored. I just really love them. Honestly, they've been one of the best places that I've ever gone to. Mm-hmm. They're no bullshit. They're like, hey, we want to keep craft legit.
There you go.
Yeah. And they're fucking on it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can always get a great recommendation. You can always fucking find people there to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
It's super good.
The food's good there too.
Yeah, the food is amazing.
Then I had that Monte Cristo from there. That was delicious.
Yeah, dude.
It's usually on sale. I forget which days. Is it Wednesdays?
I think it's Mondays. They have. Oh shit, that's something I can talk about too. They have fucking food specials almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have Taco Tuesdays, which comes
Tuesday.
with a pint. Which is
awesome.
super good. Wednesdays are for burgers.
Oh, that's when they're for burger day.
Yeah.
Too. I forgot which one I had, but it put me in a food coma.
Yeah, dude, definitely. They're stacked.
They are.
Yeah, and they also have wings. They have specials on Thursdays for bone-in wings, Sundays for boneless wings.
You get the the Chola's Wrath?
Chola's Wrath, dude.
You gotta get that sauce. If you like spice, you gotta get that one.
Ooh, it made me cry.
Yeah, it's definitely got a kick to it. It's don't take it lightly. It's got ghost pepper in it, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's really spicy, but it was good. Anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's fine.
I was talking more to the point of the
Just saying, that's 1881 South Kleinfeld Drive.
Go check them out, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, and they have like actual like pies.
Like pie?
Like, no, not dessert.
Oh.
Like pizza pies. They have actual pizza pies.
I
should have said pizza.
Are you fucking kidding me? I went there and they had pie and I didn't get any.
I should have said pizza.
Yeah, I'm not as upset
Pizza
anymore.
pies. They have fucking amazing, like 2-inch deep pizzas. Dude, it's so good. They have a white mamba that has fucking mushrooms, bacon, like Alfredo sauce, tomatoes.
That sounds awesome.
Dude, it's so good.
Isn't it amazing? All the best things like start with B, like beer, boobs, barbecue, but pizza.
You son of a bitch!
I paused so you could jump in and you didn't. So I stole that carpet from you. I ripped it from under you, Vic, because you hesitated.
William, please zoom in on my face as soon as he starts saying that. Because in my brain, it's like that fucking like mathematics of like, that motherfucker took my job.
I was trying to segue to you to get into it, and you just never. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm strolling this one by myself, Vic. But pizza's great.
But pizza, it's so good. No, if I can definitely go check them out. You can't go wrong with any of their food. They have veggie options too. I should fucking say that.
Well. Yeah, that's actually good to know.
They have veggie options as well. They have veggie tacos. They have a veggie burger. Whew, I haven't tried them, but if their normal burgers are good, like I can't imagine and think that their veggie burger is gonna be any less good.
That's the one.
I can't talk.
You can't spoke.
Yeah. Again, not sponsored. We just really like them.
Mm-hmm.
They're very down to earth.
We talked about
go see Chris, go see Mikey, go see Amanda, and I think they have a new bartender. His name's V. Go check them out.
Let them know we sent you.
Yeah, let them know Pub Crew sent you.
Mm-hmm.
They'd appreciate that, and we'd appreciate that.
And you'd appreciate that. We'd appreciate that because they'd appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much appreciation.
Sorry, did I say it, not spray it?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
Your beard, damn it. Your beard.
Oh, okay.
No, it was a beer.
Damn.
Yeah, it was just a droplet, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to take care of that right now before that sets.
Yeah,
it's a stout.
No, definitely. Ugh, man. What has been your worst cleanup from like a day of drinking?
From me?
Yeah.
Or someone else?
No, anything that you had to specifically clean. Even if it wasn't even if it was somebody else's fault.
I didn't have to clean it, but I saw it, and thankfully, other people jumped in to take care of it. Only because I wasn't there when it happened. I don't know if you were there. I'm talking years ago. This was still like at my parents' house. Cause remember we used to throw parties there.
Yeah.
Man, it was one New Year's party. I don't remember which one. Do you remember?
I think so, yeah!
That's where, like, shit got crazy after midnight, and we had, like, 3 or 4 people on the side of the house just, like, trying to hold their shit together.
Mm-hmm.
That one. Because it was, like, after New Year's, and it was like, yeah, okay, we can all get fucked up now, made it to midnight. And then someone was like, oh, hey, this person's puking in your restroom. And I'm like, oh, fuck, okay, keep an eye on them, right? Like,
yeah.
Okay, then they were done, like, oh, this person has to use the restroom. Like, well, fuck, okay. Got that person out, took them outside, like, hey, just chill right here. And there's other people like, yeah, we'll watch them. I'm like, all right, cool. Go out back inside to make sure they were situated, just to come in, and then the person, I'm not naming names, but if you're watching this, you know damn well who you are. You know who I'm talking about. Because I know you probably watched the show. I just remember I come back in, they're like, hey, because I could smell it from the hallway.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that smell? And I go into the hallway, and 2 of our lovely female friends, I hope you watch the show too, because you guys know who you are too. They were like, hey, it's pretty bad in here, we're on it, but it was bad. And then I was like, what? And then I looked and I was like,
dude,
it was bad. They're like, we're taking, like, you guys don't have to, like, no, it's fine. And like, they were just already cleaning it up. But I could imagine that it was bad, bro.
Yeah.
It was so bad. You know,
I remember because I had to go get water from your old room, and I was just like, okay, this is fine. I'm feeling good. And then I step onto the carpet and I just hear squish, and I'm like, wait, hold on a second. I take another step and it's like a deeper squish.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
oh
it
was bad, bro.
Yeah. Dude.
It was so bad, and that's why they were like, I guess they saw it happen, because I don't think whoever was close to the door.
Yeah.
Because they were just yakking anyways.
Yeah.
So they were like, hey, we're on it. And I'm like, you guys don't have to. They're like, no, it's okay. Like, they were already clean. Like, you guys are troopers.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Like, it was It was fucking bad. Like, I didn't personally have to clean that one up, but it was bad. Like, it was... Like, you remember that scene in Dead... Have you ever seen Dead Daycare?
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Oh my god, when he walks into the restroom and he's just like... that's how it was, bro. I swear I walked in and I was like, what? The toilet was...
That's bad.
And they were like, yeah, no, because then at that point, that's when someone else was like already on the sofa, like not okay.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, this person's not okay. And then I'm like, fuck that, just go. Like we'll take care of this. And then I had to carry someone out, like. I'm like, fuck it, we're all going to the side of the house. Yeah. I was like, the side of the house became like, this is the yakking corner.
It's funny because I remember exactly who those people were on the side of the house.
Good, yeah.
And then I remember who it was inside, and I'm like,
oh yeah. That was... It got bad quick.
Dude, that got super bad quick.
It didn't even look like it was going that way, because it was like, it was after
midnight. It was 12:05.
Yes.
And everybody was like hanging, vibing.
Yeah, because I was like, hell yeah. Because even I was like, now we can get tore up.
Like 12:45. Shit is like on fire. Like shit is
a hot mess of shit and vomit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. I immediately lost my buzz.
Yeah.
Like, whatever buzz I had up to that point was just gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is terrible. So I don't know, that whole party is, like, after that point was, like, a fucking disaster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was gross. Oh, man, I remember that.
Yeah, that was,
that
was pretty bad.
I want to say that's as bad as mine, just because mine, I actually had to clean it up. Even though it wasn't that big of like a mess, but it was still inside.
Was it one you created or someone else?
No, someone else.
Oh man!
And that's what made me pissed, because back when I lived in Phoenix, we used to hold parties at our apartment, and we had a time where I don't even want to say it. A person that was not supposed to be there went there and got super fucked up.
But no name drops.
No, I'm not gonna say who
you are.
Yeah,
you know damn well this is about you.
Yeah, but like they got like stupid wasted, and they ended up passing out at like on my couch probably around like 11:30. And I was like, okay, he's good.
Yeah, they're passed out. That's usually what you think, right?
Yeah.
Like when the person who's fucked up finally lays down and they pass out, and you're like, okay, they're on a safe spot.
Yeah.
No one's gonna fuck with them. They're okay. We're good. Done. Yeah. Case closed.
Yeah. Okay. A few things. This person knows specifically how our apartment is laid out because they live in the same structured apartment.
So yeah, that makes sense.
There's a wall right here. There's a couch. If you hook left, there's our bathroom. Across from that sofa was a counter that leads to the kitchen.
Okay.
This dude wakes up at like 1:20, and I still remember because I was checking my phone.
Were you like up? Was the party still going?
Yeah, the party was still going.
Oh, okay, so people saw.
Yeah, and this guy gets up, starts like dribbling vomit.
Oh god.
And I'm like, okay, he's just gonna hook left and he's gonna go to the bathroom, and that's fine. I can clean it in the bathroom. That's fine.
Figure it out from there, yeah.
No, this guy goes and tries to projectile vomit over the counter, which is like it.
Was there like a sink over the counter?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was like a counter. Like a breakfast
almost
counter.
like a bar top, right?
Yeah, like a bar top counter, and
yeah,
then like there's a small thing that leads to the kitchen, and there's a
sink.
And
then the sink. Okay,
yeah.
I've seen those layouts. Yeah.
Yeah, and he goes, huh, thinking that like his vomit is gonna projectile.
Instead, it goes,
yeah, and it gets all over the counter. Like, all over the counter to the point where it spilled onto his shirt. Oh, and then it started spilling onto the carpet.
I hope you're not watching this while you're eating dinner.
Yeah.
And if you are, you're welcome.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, that's hilarious. Like, I'm sure in his head, you're imagining just,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Dude, it was so nasty. Oh my God, I could not believe it. I stood there flabbergasted for a minute. And guess who was the soberest person at that party? Because they were hosting the party.
Was it you?
This guy.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And I'm like,
Oh.
This is fucked up. So you know what I did?
Did you rub his face in and tell him
no?
We don't do this.
Almost.
I'm kidding.
I used his lanyard to scoop all of the vomit into the sink.
Yeah. That's the logical choice.
And then I immediately like try to clean the fucking carpet. I was immediately like, yo, whoever's like not gonna chill the fuck out needs to go outside or help me. And everybody went outside because nobody wanted to help me clean up vomit.
And I mean, your fuck up was you gave people options.
Yeah, well, no, but, like I just wanted them to not be there so I could fucking
so
clean.
So you can do it, yeah. Because otherwise you're gonna have people like, oh, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Gee, that shit apart, like where something's obviously fucked up or something's like broken or something's like just not okay, and there's like, oh, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Like, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
But just so you know, you're not whispering that to me.
Yeah, but
you're kind of talking loudly into my ear.
That was like the worst, and I know it's the worst because I still remember how it smells. I for sure know for a fact that this guy was drinking cherry vodka. He ate Takis and Jack in the Box.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a terrible concoction.
And you could be like, well, how do you know for sure?
Well, you can notice them.
You can see it.
Yeah. I'm like, those things all listed are very specific in not only odor, but looks.
I was concerned.
Yeah.
I was concerned, like, dude, you vomited red. Like.
Yeah, that's always alarming. You have to ask, like, did you eat, like, spaghetti or some shit?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, yeah, beer in there. And you're like, thank God.
Yeah.
Is that why it's red?
Yeah. Man, it was so nasty.
That's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, man.
I think for a long time, this was years ago, like, God, no, it's been a long while. Like, definitely in, like, my early 20s. Like, I was probably 21, 22. Cucumber vodka. There was a while where, oh shit, it's raining.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I was like, what am I hearing? Oh, that's what I'm hearing. Excuse me. Yeah, cucumber vodka. For a long time, because there's a time where we went out to a bar. It's not open here anymore. There's a big group of us. Shout them out. It was Three-Legged Monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was young. I was young and a fool. We all were, to be honest with you. Lots of things happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that night they had like a special on paletas and cucumber shots. And I guess majority at our table, because it was a big group of us, wanted cucumber shots. So at first, you know, it's like, okay, did a paleta, okay, did this. And I had my drink at the time. I think, and that's the thing, at one point in my life, I was not okay with beer. I was just straight, just liquor, maybe mixed drinks. For a while, until I eventually was like, here we are now.
Yeah.
So I know I had a mixed drink, because I had to be like Jack and Coke or Red Stack and Coke, because Red Stack's been a staple for a while ever since I found out about it. But I just remember being like, alright, and then it was cucumber shot after cucumber shot after cucumber, like, that's all it was, and it got to the point where it made me gag. And not because of the alcohol, but the consistency of cucumber. It's a very potent taste. Like, it's very noticeable. And there was a reason why after that I couldn't have cucumber in anything. Sandwiches, fuck that. Salads, fuck that. Because it's like, it just would bring back this memory. Got to the point in the night where I was like, I took one, I'm like, oh, you're fucked up. I'm like, no, I think it's the taste. It's so consistent that it's not going away, and it's grossing me out now, you know? Like, you just have so much of it that it's just the smell alone is just grossing you out.
Oh, no, I've been there.
I remember that. Like, that fucked it up for me for a long time. There's a long time where everyone would be like, oh, want some effing cute? I'm like, nope. Fuck, no.
Dude.
No, I don't. I sure don't.
No, that's funny, because there's times where I've gone through that, and then I go to the bathroom to pee, I end up throwing up, and then feeling so much better afterwards, because I'm like, cool, now it just tastes like the alcohol, like, and then I like rinse my mouth out and everything, like, dude, I don't care if I throw up anymore. I don't fucking care.
There was a time that was, like I said, I was young then. So that was around the time where I was like,
Yeah.
So I didn't know any of the shit to be like, oh, I'm just gonna stomach all of it. And fuck no, that was a bad idea. Because then I hated cucumber fall. No, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right, yeah,
that's cool.
I can take it. I'll be all right. I've gotten past it.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten past the hurt. Now we're learning to move forward.
Yeah, and like honestly, my fucking situation. That's the only reason why I don't like drinking vodka, especially
Like, just in general?
cherry vodka.
Oh well. Okay.
Because of that specific. Because I just smelled it, and I was like, "This is the
Oh,
grossest
is that why when we did the mules, you didn't want anything to do with the Svedka?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly why.
Fuck, that makes sense now. Check out our live stream if you did.
Yeah.
It should still be on our Facebook.
On our Facebook.
Yeah. But that makes fucking sense. I mean, I get it. Like, I completely relate to that. Like, if I'm ever offering something to someone and it's like, no, I'll be like, all right. Usually I don't put up a fight, but if it's like, no, this is good, they'll be like, no. Like, if it's like a specifically no to that,
yeah.
You don't have to share.
Like
but
yeah.
My follow-up question is going to be like, what happened?
Yeah, because I want to know.
How did this hurt you?
Yeah.
Like, because like, usually people be like, no, I don't drink rums, or I don't drink this. You know, all right, no big deal.
Mostly what I found out is tequila.
I mean,
tequila,
for good reason.
Yeah, tequila. I've always
for
seen
good
tequila as
reason.
like a big no for people.
I don't mind tequila, but if I want my night to last,
Mm-hmm.
and if I also like if I was gonna do tequila, maybe like a couple mixed drinks, sure. But if I know I'm gonna go for a few beers, like stouts or anything like that, and probably some other drinks, because we have a diverse group of people that like to drink other things, I ain't mixing that tequila with shit.
Yeah,
that's where it's a big danger. That's the danger zone right there.
Danger zone.
Mm-hmm. Because tequila's like that, bro. That's the silent fucking killer.
Yeah, and that's why when we made like margaritas and shit, I was so happy because I'm like, this is the freshest fucking way to fucking enjoy.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't have an issue with it either, because that's literally what we were doing that show. We did red beers.
Yeah.
Which that kind of goes with it. That's not.
Yeah.
To me, a red beer. I know you don't like red beers too much or micheladas or anything, but
I tried it.
To me, they're more refreshing. I like them. So I'm like, I could go for that and it not fuck me up.
I just don't like Clamato, dude. Like, if
I
could substitute that with anything else, I would be okay.
How about just tomato juice?
What? No, that's still just as bad.
It's not Clamato though. It's just tomato juice.
I know.
It's no claw. It's motto.
Yeah, I know. It's just no, man. I can't do clam or tomato.
Well, that's the whole purpose of a red beer, sir.
But that's why I'm glad we did Palomas, because Palomas are so much I think Palomas are way tastier than red beers and margaritas. Like, Palomas is like squirt with fucking tequila.
That's true.
That shit is fucking delicious. Or like grapefruit juice with tonic or whatever, however you want to fucking make it.
I think we did ours with grapefruit juice and we did tonic water.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, we did tonic.
And it came out fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was super refreshing.
I'm so baffled over the fact that I made everyone else's right and I fucked mine up.
Oh.
I don't know how I did it.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
I mean, I finished it. I was like, regrettably, but I finished it.
And that's why you guys should join us on our live streams. Mm-hmm. You should join us all the time.
Mm-hmm. Every time.
And I think we're at time, so we can...
We got like a minute.
Oh, you're right.
We can just sit here.
Please remember to go visit Undisputed Craft House. Please be sure to check out our episodes, especially Adventure in Time. We've had a great time doing that. Please be sure to check out my Only Cans.
Check out our links in the description down below.
Yeah,
you'll find all our social medias there, our Ko-fi. You'll find everything there, and we're actually pretty close to reaching our milestone here for that giveaway.
For this giveaway.
For that bad boy right there.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty close to it actually, and we appreciate you. We really do appreciate you guys who, subscribed, tune into us, leave us comments, share the shit out of us. We love you guys for that. It means a lot to us from Pub Crew, and not just us, but the rest of the crew, our editors, our designers, our moral supports,
everybody.
It means a lot to us, and we really appreciate you guys doing that, because we're actually pretty close to it, and that's amazing.
Yeah, that's something that we really wanted to hit at least within the year.
Mm-hmm. And we're well on the way to that. Mm-hmm. We're pretty damn close, which is awesome.
Yeah, but we still have a couple months.
Yeah.
We still have like a whole half a year.
We have a couple months, like half a year.
So I'm very confident that we'll do good with that.
Yeah.
And it's all thanks to you guys. Mm-hmm. Like, honestly.
We appreciate that.
There's no one else that we can thank. Like, we didn't fucking do this shit. The best we did is try to come up with some funny stuff and stuff to talk about so that you would be engaged. And now we're engaged. So when's the wedding?
And do I get an allowance? Asking up front.
Yeah. Oh man.
But thank you all for joining us this episode of Pub Crew. We hope you have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your week and going on to the next one. And we'll see you all next time.
Yeah. Take care, y'all.
Cheers.
I go crazy for you, baby.